All right, listen up. This is not another self-help talk. This is an operational briefing for the war that's being waged inside your own skull. These are the 10 protocols for forging an unbreakable mind, so you better pay attention.
Answer this right now. Is your mind your most trusted weapon, or is it the traitor in your own command center? See, every single day, you either conquer it or it conquers you. There is no negotiation. There's no middle ground.
Let's get one thing straight. Your brain is not your friend. It's a primal machine, and it's hardwired for one thing: saving energy. It wants comfort, it craves the easy path, and it will sabotage every single ambition you have just to keep you safe and stagnant. Your mission, then, is to override that default programming. To do that, you have got to forget motivation. Motivation is just a feeling. It's a fleeting spark that dies the second it faces real resistance. Discipline is a system. It's a weapon you forge. It is the eternal flame that you build, brick by brick. It doesn't wait to feel right, it acts, and by acting, it creates the conditions for victory. You need to understand, motivation is for amateurs. We build discipline.
Okay, our training begins with the ironclad wisdom of the Stoics. These are the foundational protocols for building an inner fortress, an inner citadel that no external chaos can ever breach.
Let's begin. Protocol 1. Your energy is your ammunition. Stop wasting it on targets you can't even hit. The market, the weather, what other people think of you, all of that is outside your control. You only control 3 things: your thoughts, your actions, and your responses. That's it. Focus all your fire on that target. Everything else is just a distraction from the mission. You know, the Stoic philosopher Epictetus said it best. The first real task is to draw a hard line in the sand. This is my domain. That is not. Discipline lives in that distinction, in the ruthless surgical focus on your own choices.
All right, next up, Protocol 2.
Look, the first battle of the day is won or lost in the 5 seconds after your alarm goes off. Your primal brain will scream for the comfort of the snooze button. That is the voice of weakness. Rising immediately is your first act of defiance. It's a declaration that purpose, not comfort, is in command today.
The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, he knew this battle well. He had to remind himself that he had a duty to rise, not as an emperor, but just as a human being. Your purpose is to act, to contribute, to build. Honor that duty the second your eyes open.
And now for Protocol 3. Your feelings are liars. They're fleeting, unreliable signals from your comfort-seeking brain. If you wait until you feel like it, you are going to achieve absolutely nothing of consequence. The disciplined mind doesn't consult its feelings. It consults its principles. The mission is the mission, regardless of your mood. Execute.
Okay, now we move from philosophy to physiology. We are going to physically re-engineer your brain. And no, that's not a metaphor. This is neurological warfare.
Our first tactic in this war, Protocol 4.
Willpower isn't some mystical, finite resource you're born with. It's a muscle. And like any muscle, it grows stronger through resistance and targeted training. Every single time you choose the harder path, you're adding another plate to the bar. You are literally building the capacity to endure.
And here's the science. This is the anterior mid-cingulate cortex, or the AMCC. It's the command center for your willpower. Neuroscience actually confirms that when you deliberately choose discomfort over ease, this part of your brain literally gets bigger and stronger. You're not just changing your mind, you are changing the physical structure of your brain.
So, let's put this into practice. Protocol 5.
So, how do we train this muscle? Through targeted, voluntary hardship. Take the cold shower. Do the most difficult task on your list first thing in the morning. Skip a meal. These aren't punishments. They are training exercises. They teach your brain that you are in control and that discomfort is not a threat, it's a tool for growth. The Stoic Seneca knew that the fear of discomfort is almost always worse than the discomfort itself. By voluntarily facing it on your own terms, you strip it of its power. You basically vaccinate yourself against the weakness of the modern world.
So we've laid the foundation. We've rewired the hardware. Now we execute. These are the protocols for winning the daily battle with absolute precision.
Let's get into daily execution. Protocol 6.
Multitasking is a myth.
It was created by the unfocused, and it is the enemy of progress. Your objective each day is to identify and execute one meaningful task with absolute, undivided focus. This is what creates real momentum. Depth, not breadth, is the mark of a disciplined mind.
Moving on, Protocol 7.
Think about this. You wouldn't break a promise to your commanding officer. So why do you break promises to yourself every single day? Every time you say you'll wake up early and you don't, you erode your self-trust. Integrity is the bedrock of discipline. Keep your word to yourself above all others. It is the source of all your power.
Now, let's talk about intention. Protocol 8.
A routine is something you do mindlessly. A ritual is something you do with intention. A routine is just brushing your teeth. A ritual is the deliberate 10 minutes you take to plan your day, to sharpen your mind for the battle ahead. You need to transform your mindless actions into powerful, intentional rituals. Give them meaning, and they will give you strength.
We're almost there. Protocol 9. Your mind is your primary asset. You have to protect it. Do not start your day by consuming the chaos of social media, news, and notifications. This is mental poison. It scrambles your focus before the day even begins. Guard the first hour of your day with your life. Begin in silence. Begin with clarity.
And finally, Protocol 10. This is the most powerful one of them all.
Now, this isn't morbid. This is the ultimate clarifier. The knowledge that your time is finite is the most potent fuel for action there is. It cuts through fear, it cuts through procrastination, and it cuts through all the trivial nonsense. You have one life. Today is a piece of it. Do not waste it. Remembering your mortality is the key to true discipline.
You have received the briefing. Now it's time for execution. Your training begins now.
So I'm giving you a direct order. This is your first mission. Acknowledge it. Do not attempt to implement all 10 of these protocols at once. That is a recipe for failure. Your mission is to select one. Just one. The one that will make the biggest impact on your life starting tomorrow. This is not a suggestion. This is your public commitment. Go to the comments section and declare which protocol you will execute. My mission is Protocol 2, Wake with Purpose, or my mission is Protocol 5, Voluntary Discomfort. Make it public. Create accountability. Do it now. Subscribe to this channel. This is your new training ground. Your work has just begun. Dismissed.